Barbecue has been a passion of mine since I was much younger. The sight of fire and the smell of smoke which comes together to create a well caramelized piece of grilled meat. It's just so satisfying. But what's more important is having great company around the grill which completes the entire experience. Hey guys, I'm Chef Desmond from Weber, and today we're going to share with you how to cook perfectly grilled dishes and have a great grill out at home. Hey Paul!
Chef!
Good to see you!
You too, how are you?
Very good.
Good?
Very good.
Oh man, I always love coming to the Grill Academy. I always want to buy stuff when I come here.
Yep, we got some steaks to grill up today, so let's get cooking.
Alright, let's go. Oh wow, what a setup.
Yep.
You read my mind.
Right. Exactly. What is barbecue without beer?
That's it. Cilantro.
Yes.
Oh, that's refreshing.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm loving this. I'm very, very excited because the Guinness Great Grill Out is back. Yes. But obviously this year we're doing a little bit different. We're going online. We're the two lucky guys that are going to be starting off the series. And I need to learn how to grill the perfect steak.
So what we have today is grain-fed strip loin. We're going to grill some vegetables and we're going to make a sauce out of Guinness Foreign Extra.
Sounds
It's going to be very delicious.
Yeah.
Yes. The thing about Guinness is that it really complements a lot of dishes and it really contrasts a lot of that flavors that we get from grilled meats. Yeah, so it's a perfect match.
So, Chef Desmond, take it
All
away.
right, so we talk about the 4 T's of barbecue, right? So the first T is thickness, the second T is temperature,
Okay.
the third T is time, and the last T is technique. When I'm looking at a piece of steak, I'm wondering in my mind, what kind of temperature do I want to grill that steak at?
Okay.
For how long of a time?
Okay.
And the technique basically is whether I'm using direct heat or I'm using indirect heat. Understanding the 4 T's of barbecue will help you get that consistent barbecue. It will help you with your game plan so that when you reach the grill, you know exactly when to take it off.
I like it.
Right?
I like it.
First thing we need to do is apply a little bit of oil. I'm going to use a brush, spread all that nice oil all around the steak.
Makes it glisten. Huh?
Yes.
Wow.
So it helps the seasoning stick to the meat, right? And then I'll put this aside. And then we're going to season this steak with a little bit of Cajun spice. Well, I mean, you could go with the salt and pepper, but what happens after that? You want to up your game, you want to up your flavors, different stuff, you can use spices.
Okay.
I'm allowing gravity to do all the work for me, right? We're not creating pockets of seasoning, okay? And I'm going to flip this over, always season on both sides, because you want to make sure that every surface area is covered with that spice. And here's the thing about seasoning, right? If you have time, you want to use less seasoning because it has time for the protein to absorb that seasoning. But if you don't have time, like you're seasoning just before grilling, you want to increase that seasoning.
Okay.
Right? Because you need to compensate for the lack of flavor in the middle of the meat.
And what's time? 24 hours overnight in the fridge, for example?
Well, to me, the best time to season a steak is 1 hour before.
Oh, 1 hour?
1 hour,
Oh,
yeah.
that's all you need.
Obviously, it's going to be in the chiller. You're going to take it out from the chiller. 1 hour before you cook, you would season it as you take it out of the chiller.
And let it rest.
And then let it sort of equalize the room
Yes,
temperature before you start cooking.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're doing now is we're picking up all that nice seasoning on the plate, right? We don't want to waste any of the goodness, and you make sure that you pick up all sides of it. So let that sit, and then when the grill's ready, we need to preheat the grill, obviously. The main thing here is creating that smoke. How do we add that distinct barbecue flavor, which is the smokiness, right? Where the flavor really comes from is that fat. The grease on your steak, when it starts to caramelize and sizzle on the grill, that smoke is going to wrap around your food, right? When it wraps around your food, it gives you that barbecue flavor.
Right.
So we're going to put the steak in the grill. First thing I want to do is really render the fat cap. So you can see that sizzle.
Yeah, look
You can
at
see
smoke
that
already.
smoke already, right? So I want to allow that fat cap to render and to create that crisscross marks. You just have to remember 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So now, 1 o'clock direction. Right? The steak's on the grill on the 1 o'clock direction. And I say I'm going to grill this steak for 2 minutes, right? So I'm going to close the lid. I'm going to time. 2 minutes on each side. which means 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock, 1 minute each.
Oh,
Make sense?
I see. Okay.
It's been a minute, yeah?
Yes, it has.
Been-
Just nice.
So we're just gonna turn it to the 5 o'clock direction,
Okay, 5
and
o'clock.
then we'll continue another minute. So I think it's been another minute.
That's about a minute.
Good time to now flip the steak. Look at the nice crisscross mark.
Do you also move it down the grill off where you've originally
Correct.
started so that
Correct.
it's a fresh...
Exactly.
Yes.
So this area has now lost heat,
Okay.
right? It's transferred the heat energy to your food to cook it. So you want to always move it away from the original spot, so you get that nice deep grill mark. So now we're gonna turn
Yes.
it to the 1 o'clock direction. Okay, you can see the nice, caramelization going. Okay, and then now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a thermometer, a meat thermometer, to take the guesswork out of cooking.
Yes.
So I would normally start out at 50 degrees. That is rare.
Okay.
Okay, it's just easy for you to remember. We +5 every single time you want a different doneness, right? So you start off at 50 degrees, that's rare. Medium rare, that's 55. Medium is 60. Medium well, 65. And 70 and above is well done. Okay?
So basically, don't do anything 70 and above because you shouldn't be eating steaks well done.
No, I would just unfriend you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take it off the board now. So what you really want to do is go in from the side. See? And if your target temperature is 55 degrees, you want to take it off the grill at least 2 to 3 degrees before, because the steak is going to continue to cook, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
you want to let it rest. If you have a steak this thick, I would say let it rest from 1 to 2 minutes. That's it.
1 to 2 minutes.
We're going to check its temperature again, okay? Look at that. It's a perfect medium rare.
Wow.
55.
It actually jumped like 5-6 degrees just by resting outside.
We're going to cut into that steak and have a look.
Look at that.
Look at that. How about we try some of that steak first?
Yes, please.
I'll put
please,
on
please.
a little bit more salt because again, we talk about the compensation, right? So just a tiny bit more salt and then go for it.
Yeah,
Finish.
just this one.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Look at the
The
juice.
drip, yeah. And the heat. Oh. Wow. That's the perfect medium rare right there. Woo!
So next, we're gonna grill some vegetables. Now we have some purple asparagus here.
I'll swap with you.
Yep.
Maybe we'll do that.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split this into 2 portions because you're gonna cook the second one.
Okay. Cool.
Just gonna
I
give
get
you
it.
some.
Man, you're making me work today, huh?
Of course. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil.
Okay.
So get the asparagus and get it coated nicely in the oil. And we're gonna put salt. And then pepper. Very, very basic seasoning. Mix up. And this goes directly on the hot grill, right?
Okay.
So for asparagus, we're only cooking it for a minute.
Each side?
Each side.
Each side,
Correct.
okay.
So it takes 4 minutes to cook the steak. It takes 2 minutes to cook the asparagus. So after 2 minutes of putting on the steak, you put on the asparagus.
Okay. And the same for the sauce when we eventually do that as well.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So very simply, now it's cooked.
So let me just chuck
Your
mine
turn.
on as well. Okay, that's better.
Perfect.
And then you're gonna teach us how to make the sauce.
Correct. Get brown sauce powder.
Okay.
Put it on the grill. So we're just gonna pour in the Guinness Foreign Extra Stout. And look at that. Very, very simple. We're using half a can first.
Okay, yes.
Right? Help that dissolve all that goodness.
Wow,
And you can
really
see-
quick, huh?
It thickens up already.
Yes. This is your quick fire, sure method of getting a beautiful brown sauce.
Yep.
Using your Guinness Foreign
look at
Extra
that.
Stout. Yeah, look at that.
Okay?
Just like that.
So if you don't want it to be too thick, you can always dilute it. It's personal preference, right?
Yes.
Some people like it like sauces a little bit thicker. Some people like sauces a little bit.
What's your
I
preference?
like it a little, somewhere in the middle.
Middle,
right?
yeah,
I'm
same.
like balance.
Same,
balance,
same,
right?
same.
So I'll just go ahead and add a little bit more Guinness.
Okay.
There's also a little bit of that smoky aroma, which really goes very well with grilled meat, right?
Yeah.
It's almost natural.
Anything grilled. Yeah. It's, again,
it's almost natural.
You called it very early on. It's just, it's a perfect match.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I think we're good now. See the viscosity
Yes.
of the sauce is very, very nice.
Yes.
So we'll take it off the heat. And then next we're gonna plate up.
Okay.
Because what's more important is presentation, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and then we'll put some of the sauce over.
Oh, wow.
A little goes a long way.
Yeah.
right? Not too much that it overcrowds the plate, right? Look at that. Look
Wow.
at that.
I'm really happy with that result. And this is the perfect start to our series, Grill Great with Guinness. There are going to be more episodes, more activities, more classes coming up right here at get.guinness.com. And if you're going to cook at home, please tag us at Guinness.SG and hashtag the Great Grill Out. Chef, thank you so much.
Thank you,
It's been a real pleasure.
Cheers.
And I hope to see you again soon.
Yes.
So long, Chef.